sales team, building that up. We're getting like our first set of clients like this week actually. So those group of sites I mentioned to you, Patrick, about, we're going to start, I think they're settling for like $500 a week. So it's right off the bat, like $2,000 a month in just lead gen. And that's just going to be like it's going to get some fresh lead gen money coming in. The end of 2019, the end of last year, you know, I went crazy, and I was talking to Patrick about this, where I built like 100 lead gens in like 67 days, or it's actually more than that. I just don't want to say the number, but and then I just kept those on the shelf. Like I literally have been building sites and just put them on the shelf and generate income through like website builds and SEO and other sales, other lines in the water. And then from there, it's been, you know, when we were doing that move, what was that, February, right? Was it February?
Yeah, February.
So it's February. And then I was like, I got like all those shoes on the shelf, like 200 websites, because I wanted to have a 6-figure a month agency, $100,000 a month. And then we were just chatting about just some of the strategy and kind of like what you were just talking about with Jeff, kind of like knowing what your strengths are. And I know one of mine is like, I'm a really good quarterback. And so I'm good at like I know all the positions, and I know how to like just make the pass. I don't want to run the route. I don't want to go up the middle. I don't want to be on the sideline. But I know each part. So I know how to build that team. And then, you know, that's when me and Seth partnered up. And then, you know, I mean, that's been awesome. It's been explosive. And then, you know, I got another partner. And so with all that being said, now, you know, we got someone that's just like Jeff, like running our whole sales team, building that up. We're getting like our first set of clients like this week actually. So those group of sites I mentioned to you, Patrick, about, we're going to start, I think they're settling for like $500 a week. So it's right off the bat, like $2,000 a month in just lead gen. And that's just going to be like it's going to get some fresh lead gen money coming in. And yeah, but I mean, we got like 100 and that's like 7 sites. Still got like another 193 to rent out. So, you know, it's not bad. So, I mean, it's a lot, but, you know, and during that whole time, I got my team that backlinks and does all that. And like I said, just like QB, me and Seth, we strategize. We look at like opportunities and start building out sites, and we build like tons of sites. Like, you know, like for a city, we'll build like, let's say it was junk removal in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I'll build like 3 or 4 sites and do like 6 GMBs because I want to like destroy the competition. So
yeah, that's the exact same mentality that I take is how many sites do I need to remove the competition from the first page? Yeah. Because like it's one thing to say you're competitive, but it's another thing when you like look at these people on a page that are on the same page as you, and you're like, there's like a fire burning inside you when you see these, like, how dare them try to rank in my city with my client, right? So if you kind of carry that with you, this is what happens is your $500 a month clients turn into like $2,500, $3,000, $4,000 a month clients because you're willing to put in 6 or 7 sites into one city, right? So, and you've already, for the most time, you'll have a client. If you find the right client, this isn't going to work for everyone, right? Some people are going to be overloaded. I think Gabe kind of alluded to this a little bit, but you start to like hear the way a client talks, and they've got like this, you know, like after you've seen like what good clients are and what bad clients are, these conversations that you have, like you'll know 3 minutes into the conversation, this isn't my guy, right? This, like, he may want to be my guy, but I just like, he's not the dude I need, right? And it's a big deal when you're at the beginning and you're like finding these people to take your site. Now they represent 100% of your business. And then maybe you find a second one and it's 50% of your business. And that as you get more and more clients, that percentage goes down, and your ability to just kind of like walk away from these people, just like it's, you know, that it's not worth dealing with this whole situation.
Yeah.
Right?
And this new client that we're bringing on, like, they can only handle so many leads. And so we're actually looking at that market that we're taking over is probably going to land us between more than like 2 to potentially even 3 clients, because it's a high ticket niche and they can all only handle so much. And that's because I do my due diligence. And I mentioned that a lot on these lives when I jump on. Like the main thing I love to do, like I still do it. Like I was literally doing it like 2 hours ago, is due diligence. Because the better you do your due diligence, the more you can come into a market and just dominate. And so now, like that specific marketplace where there's like about 7 or 8 legions, we're going to be able to pull out of that market like 5 to 7 grand a month. About my goal was to get 2 grand a week in that market, and then we have the next market already set. And you already know, like I went into a specific niche and went statewide, and like so like there's a lot, like that's all moving super progressive right now, like a lot of momentum. So I mean, but it's all about domination, you know, and when you get to work with these clients and learn who they are, like actually I was talking to like the guy that's helped, you know, running our sales team. He said that this specific company only does like a certain repair for this specific niche, but their family member who owns another side of the business does the actual like installation. And they're like, okay, cool, we'll connect you with them too. So now we're able to like basically double dip, kind of like what I think is Gabe, that he mentioned that his cheat codes were, you know, there's like the multiple strategies for those leads. So I mean, you know, exactly what kind of forecasted about a year ago, like now I'm like a lot of the all those shoes on the shelf that I built in these niches. Now it's, you know, and by the way, like a lot of these websites have no GMBs and they're getting calls, you know. And that's another thing we talked about, Patrick, like, and that's why I love the lead generator, you know, program, because you can really access that and use that so you don't like leave footprints and all this other stuff. But, you know, it just kind of goes to show that like, even if you don't have GMBs, you can still land $500 a week client if you're in the right niche and you're getting calls.